Today I'm going to review a Veement T70X dash cam. So basically it comes in two components. One right here you can take and you can detach. This is the windshield adapter which mounts it, and also has a GPS module which built right into the interface of the windshield mount and the actual body of the dash cam, which is a front and rear facing. So you got this little one here which faces inside the cabin, and this one is of course front facing. It's a 4K widescreen camera, all laid out on screen. There's 5 buttons laid out here to show you how to, I'm going to show you how to use all these buttons, program it, get it for the initial setup, which is really the hardest part of getting this thing going. But once you get that part, it's really pretty enjoyable after that. As aside from that, you're going to want to use this cord you can use to initially power it up and get it set up in your house. And I use this plug here to plug it in. But when you actually install it in the vehicle, you're going to want to use the USB adapter that they supply here and use their 12-volt car charger, which will go this side to the dash cam, this part to the cigarette lighter. As a part of the installation, I will say positive and minus. So in this one here, I have to take away a point for sure, because I've seen so many other dash cams which actually add a single or dual USB port onto the back so you can piggyback and not lose the plug of the cigarette lighter. Not the cigarette lighters are a big selling item in cars. I don't even think they really have these things in cars anymore. But since you do have that one plug and you lose it to power this, you're left with nothing. So I don't really like that, and I would like to see at least an optional hardwire kit for this kit, because that would really be cool, because then you have to use this at all. Just have one wire tucked up into your headliner and gone. You'd have a nice, clean, straightforward installation. But again, consider the price that you're paying. Things start to make a little bit more sense when you look at things economically, because of course you can't get everything for nothing. You have to pay and give and take a little here and there. But anyway, that's just my little peeve with the kit. I'm going to move forward and show you how to actually turn this thing on and get it set up so you actually put it into the car and do the installation and use it. And I'll give you some footage of daytime and nighttime using the cam after the fact. Also, you're going to want to get yourself a mini SD card, because none of these dash cams, none of them I've seen, come with it. This one goes right in here. And when you're ready to do the data playback, you just plug in this cord into your PC, and then it'll give you all the files right on your desktop, and you could download it, save it, send it to the police or whoever's involved, insurance, God forbid if you have an accident using the dash cam. You can easily recover it and send those files digitally, just like pretty much all dash cams out there. So I got my cord plugged into the USB over there in my outlet. Turn that guy on. And you can see I got 2 settings here. So you could have your main screen, full screen of just what's going on here in front of you, right? You can have it backwards facing, or you can have both, which is typically the way I do it. I usually don't have it on the lowest setting. I don't have it on the highest setting. I usually have it on the middle setting, and that's usually good enough for me. So when you first get in there and you hit the M, that's like the main menu or mode button right there, and you see that there's 2 different things. You got the camera icon for one tab and folder there, and you got this one here for all the regular function settings. I've already done all my settings, but I'll show you how you do them really quick, because some people really fight with this kind of stuff, and I just want to know, what does this thing do before I buy it, because a lot of times nobody knows, right? There's your resolution. You just hit OK. You can toggle through which one you want to have. Like I said, I usually go right in the middle, hit OK. Loop recording. You got 3 different choices. Wide angle, your exposure, G-sensor, which I have mine set to medium. IR LED, which is going to give you nighttime black and white vision on the camera when it's dark. Rear camera mirror, you can have left to right, right to left, have how your actual aspect looks. So if you have a preference, this is how you would turn that on. Motion detection, I always use. I just love that feature. Record audio, so you can have people in the vehicle. If you want to get the audio from what conversation is going on inside the vehicle, you can actually record the audio, which is pretty damn cool. And you date stamp. And you want to modify this, of course, because that's very accurate, especially when you're using this camera for insurance purposes, or if you have an accident with this unit, you want to make sure that's really on point. Here's an aspect of this kit that really makes it shine, I'll tell you. Because a lot of kits make you buy this GPS module separately. It's not included. So this one here, it's built in, it's included, and I have to say, I really do like the way this thing detaches. It's a pleasure to use. I have a dash cam similar to this in my vehicle, and I'll tell you, I absolutely have to fight it to pull it off. This thing is really great. Like, I just had my windshield tinted. I had to destroy my whole interior just to get the damn thing off. This one here, so easy. And it's nice and small too. I have to say, they put a lot into a little area. And it's all black, so it's not gonna interrupt the look of your interior on most vehicles, I would think. I'll show you how it looks when it's actually mounted in the vehicle, because I'm gonna do an installation in the car now. So, for my demo, I'm using a 2020 Hyundai Sonata. And in this vehicle, this is pretty much the best location I can locate for it. Because when you do mount it, you want to plug the plug in there like so. And then when you turn it, that'll have the suction cup suck up onto the windshield, giving it a nice seal. Then you just take this wire, you're going to want to run it up in your headliner. You want to run it across, over, and down. Depending on your interior, this one here actually has a nice little section. So you can just run it up, down in here, and go right to that section, right to that plug right there for the 12 volts. Or you can get an external 12 volt hardwire adapter, which is what I would prefer, but that would be something you'd have to do separately, of course. So once you got that thing on, go power on, and basically this is what it's going to look like. And we're going to do some recording and give you some day and night shots with the dual cams with the front on the widescreen full, and then you have the rear on the top left corner like that.